What was songwriting like with Pineapple Express?
Songwriting to me has largely always been solitary. I enjoy writing in solitude.
Mm-hmm.
At least the act of me being a conductor for whatever ideas.
Right,
that
yeah,
happens
yeah.
best when I'm alone.
Yeah.
And I think of... Okay. Little bit of background to this.
Please.
Not exactly digressing here.
No. Go
But
ahead.
back when I was in Saregamapa,
Yeah.
I met a guy called Sachin who was also in the competition with me, in the final as well.
Mm.
And he introduced me to FL Studio.
Oh.
I was, I think, 15, just about 15 then. And he was like, dude, you should try it. And I downloaded it.
Mhm.
And FL Studio 7 back
Oh
then.
my.
And we are at like 20 something right now.
Yeah.
And I was in love with it. Until then, I'd only worked on Pro Tools. I started working on Pro Tools when I was in 6th grade, which is
Wow.
like, I was like 11. And
That's
I
epic,
was-
man.
Yeah, I was infatuated with it. I was like, oh, waveforms, oh, effect, reverb. What is
Damn.
all this crazy
Might have
stuff?
been one of the first kids in Bangalore to start doing that with this thing.
I don't know about that, but it was crazy.
First
it was
wave
crazy.
of,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah. Pro Tools to FL and FL. So Pro Tools, you couldn't really come up with music. It was mostly for recording back then.
Hmm.
I don't know how good it was
Right.
with MIDI. I could be
Yeah,
wrong, but
yeah.
I hadn't seen anyone like
Yeah.
create music on it. And then I
think
discovered
was-
FL Studio.
Yeah.
And on FL Studio, there was a plugin
Yeah.
called FL Slayer,
Oh.
which is a guitar emulation.
Okay.
A terrible one at that. Hands down, the plugin that changed my life. That's when I realized I wanted to think like a guitarist, right? Like that sound
Yeah.
that really stuck with me. And till now, till date, I wish that I could play the guitar. I want to be a guitarist.
Yeah.
It's so cool, like the things you can do. Because I think in guitar, right? But I can't. I've tried learning it. I
Yeah.
just cannot. My fingers don't move like
Mm.
that. I don't think I have those nerves or muscles or whatever it takes. I suck at it. Anyway, I think in guitar.
Yeah, that's
So-
actually very... Even some of the parts that you write, it's very famously, it feels like a guitarist is playing it, or it's...
Yeah.
That thought process feels like it's,
Yeah.
come up on it's been composed on a guitar.
Yeah, I try and compose it. Back then, I wouldn't give a fuck about how realistic the part was or how playable it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So same with drums. I used to write so,
Full blast
yeah,
beats,
full
I mean.
blast. No, not just blast beats, like unplayable fills, like so FL Slayer, guitar,
Mm-hmm.
guitar. I think like guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and thereby when I write music, I write with a guitar plugin on the keyboard.
Mm.
But I think riffs, and I enjoy writing in solitude. I come up with the meat of all of these songs
Mm-hmm.
largely in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I'm least expecting it, like when I'm in an auto or something coming back from cricket,
It just hits
or when
you.
I'm driving around. It just happens, and then I stop whatever I'm doing, open voice memos, record that stuff, because
yeah.
I have experienced losing ideas, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's the worst thing on the planet, bro. You remember what you felt
Yeah,
when that idea
yeah,
came
yeah.
in, and
Yeah.
then you lose it. It's happened.
So
Dude, I
weird.
dream about ideas. I wake up and it's gone.
Oh, damn.
That
Shit.
hurts. Like I hear entire arrangements. I'm vibing in my dream. I'm vibing
Fuck.
in my sleep. I know it's making me move and feel things.
Oof.
And I wake up. I know I've dreamt about this. I felt it,
Oh,
but it's
man.
gone.
Have you ever managed to capture one of those ideas?
Maybe
like
a couple
dream journal or
of
something?
Small snippets of it, but
Fuck.
never the entire thing.
Damn,
Dude, I've dreamt
man.
of entire songs
Phew.
and like in concert form with lights, with the sound, with the exact tones, everything. Entire
Wow.
songs.
Crazy, bro.
It's crazy. It's
yeah,
fucking
that's,
wild.
That's too intense to even remember the whole thing. No, it's
Yeah.
like it'll be like a flash of.
Yeah, because when you're dreaming, time dilation is a thing, right? So
Yeah.
the amount of time you think you spend in the dream,
Mm.
but in reality is
It's
very
just
different.
Like exactly, it doesn't track only for your mind.
Yeah.
Man, so you're generally composed in isolation. Most of Pineapple Express's music, would you say, it's been your babies?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then the band comes in with orchestration and
Yeah. So
how does...
I write whenever I write one part of a section. Let's say the vocal comes to me. So there's
Yeah.
no real place I start writing music from. It could
Huh.
be a drum groove. It could be a vocal.
Nice.
Let's say the Mad Song, that we have a song called the Mad Song that started off as a drum groove, and then I add the riff and the lead over it.
Yeah.
And then let's say Uplift. It started as the guitar riff in my head. Ja, 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 ja.
Nice.
So, and then there was Fire that started off as a tabla groove.
Oh.
Along with a little bit of vocal info. And then Cloud 8.9 was obviously a vocal exercise, which I then converted into a song. So it started off from all of these kinds of places. But whenever I want to show the boys that I've got something down, if it starts on the vocals, I will still build everything around it before showing them. So I will still write the drums, the bass, the guitars, the synths and all of that, and then present it to them as in a more hearable manner. Let's just go with it. More understandable manner. Yeah. With context, essentially.
The bones of the parts are there, or would you say like most of the time like the part itself is there?
The parts are there.
Okay.
Everything's there. Like
everything is
to
there.
as
You
much
just kind of get it.
to as close a detail as possible.
That's damn incredible, man. Like, cause thinking in those, it's always that final bit of taking it, to the instrument. That must be the challenging part.
No, I would still say what I do in this part of the process is still the easy 80% of it. It's the last 20% where, checking if all of these parts are in fact playable.
Right.
Or if they can be improved in some way. Where, say, Jyotish comes in and he's like, okay, what if we do this chord instead of that chord?
Right.
Or what if we play small, big ones, everything. Like, we have a song coming out called We're Not Done. I had, that's the name of the tour.
Yeah.
That song has this chorus chord section, the very main chord section. He came and changed just one chord in those 4 chords, and it changed the entire vibe, and I fucking love it now, right? It's insane. And then he wrote an entire breakdown section over it.
Yeah.
And then, I gave them like section A, B, C, and then sometimes we get to add D, E, F together.
Right.
And then we get to see if F has to go back to an A or a B. So all of that starts happening from there.
Nice. So you get the bones, then you kind of piece it together, that last 20% that you were saying, which is the final mile to...
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah. That's the process that is the most satisfying and also the more painstaking of the two parts of the process.
Right. Yeah.
And takes very long.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And this is the part, I'd say at 90%, somewhere around 90% is where a lot of artists I see around here stopping that process, right? They don't go that additional 10% of going all the way before releasing it. Like the excitement of having to put a song out. There's also the opposite, which is true for me. The part where you delay it so long in the quest for perfection that it just ends up taking so long to come out that every post we put up, fans are like, where is Pineapple? Where is Pineapple? Right? So it's coming. So I'm guilty of that. But I find, like, subjectively speaking, not going all the way to 100% is even more of a shame than
It's
not doing something at all.
It's always walking that balance between. It's nice.